Hello everybody, so this is going to be the start of my YouTube channel, and I thought we would start out by doing a makeup declutter video because I do really enjoy makeup declutter videos, and I think this will be a good one because it is long overdue. I would like to mention that any of the makeup that I am getting rid of will be going to friends and family. Due to the world circumstances and being that generally all of this makeup is probably already used, gently, but still used, I don't feel comfortable donating it. If it were unopened, that might be a different story, but I'm pretty certain that all of this has been used. So, like I mentioned, it will be going to friends or family if they want it. If it is expired, I definitely will have to throw it away, unfortunately. But if I don't feel comfortable using it on myself, then I am definitely not going to give it to another person. So, with that being said, I will break this into categories. And let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so for lip products, this is what we are starting with. What I'm hoping to do is have everything fit in this bin that we got from Ross. So let's get started, and I am going to break these up into separate categories: lip gloss and liquid lipsticks, because I think those make up the majority. So let me separate real quick and then we will get to decluttering. Okay, so I kind of have things separated. Let's start with this pile right in front of us. This is the liquid lipstick category. So let's see, get you focused over here. So first we have this Dose of Colors in the shade Flirty. I absolutely love this color. I got it in a BoxyCharm, oh goodness, probably like a year or so ago, but I absolutely love it. Still use it all the time. Love the color. Definitely gonna keep this one. I may as well get this out of the way now. I do have some Jeffree Star cosmetic products in my little collection. I was really captivated by the brand, and the things that they came out with I thought were absolutely beautiful. I saw how the products were used and how they swatched, and I just thought they were gorgeous, and so I purchased the products without really second thought as to who I was actually giving my money to, I guess. Like these Shane Dawson collections, I watched that series as it was happening and was completely invested I guess in their series and what they were coming out with, and I was so excited for it. However, since then I have decided that I will no longer be purchasing from the brand. With that being said, I have already spent my money on these, and I'm not going to throw them away just to throw them away and then have to go out and buy products to replace them, because I am just starting a YouTube channel. I don't expect it to really earn me any PR or anything like that, so I spent my money on all of this. None of this was just given to me So I don't want to throw my money away. I would rather get use out of everything that I purchased if I think that I'll use it. Oh, now that we have that out of the way, let's just run through these colors while I have them here. These, I think, were like a seasonal collection that he did, and I definitely won't use the green or the white. I don't know who I thought I was. I guess I thought I was a YouTuber, but I'm not. I just really like watching YouTube, and I guess I got sucked in. So I won't be using these. I'm gonna pass these along. I'll just set these off to the side. So looking at the rest of these, let's see. So this is Dull Parts. This is Androgyny. This is Jeffree, what the fuck? And this is Are You Filming? So I probably won't use this more pinky mauve tone. I just don't think I'll get use out of it, so I will give that to a friend if they want. Androgyny, I do really like this shade. It might be no, they're different. Never mind. I am keeping this. And then I am going to keep both of these from the Shane Dawson collection. This is like a bright magenta pink. It's showing up a bit more warm on camera, but it's definitely like a cool tone magenta. I don't know how to change that. And then this is just a really pretty red, a true red, and I really like that. And I don't have another red in my little collection, so definitely gonna keep that. This I just recently got, and I absolutely love it. It was recommended to me by Miss Paige Corinne, and I absolutely love her. I've been watching her videos for quite a while, and she said that everyone needs this. It is the Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Virgin. I don't know if you can see. It doesn't want to focus. I'm sorry. It's in the shade Virgin. It is very, very pretty. It's a very, very pretty nude shade. And again, it is a bit more cool tone in person, not as tan and brown, but it's beautiful, and I love it. I wasn't expecting to love it so much, but I do. And then next I have these Kylie liquid lipsticks, and I am going to be keeping all of these because actually I just got these. They've been on sale at Ulta. I don't know if they still have these shades on sale or if they are sold out, but they are quite drying, but I do love the colors, and I definitely will use them. So I am going to be keeping all three of these. I have Surprise Me, which is this kind of magenta berry shade. I have Party Girl, which is this really pretty coral peachy shade. And then I have Posy K, which is a really pretty mauve, dark nude sort of color. It's very gorgeous. I love it so much. So I'm going to keep that along with the other two. Sorry. Lastly, for the liquid lipsticks, I have this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Romantic that I do prefer to buy from cruelty-free brands. And unfortunately, Maybelline is not a cruelty-free brand. I really wish they were because I do like so many of their products. I'm not gonna keep this because if I want a pink shade, I have that Jeffree Star Shane Dawson liquid lipstick that I like, and like I said, they're not cruelty free, so if I'm gonna keep one or the other, I'd rather keep the one that is actually cruelty free, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. Alright, so Next, we have these two NYX lipsticks. I have Natural, and we have Up the Base. So this one is a really natural pink sort of shade. Now, if you can see, this is completely unused, so I am going to keep it. I just got it a few weeks ago. I haven't gotten to wear it because of masks. I generally only wear liquid lipsticks underneath, but I do really like this color. Again, got it on sale at Ulta, and I'm gonna keep that. And then I also have this super unique, at least to my collection, purpley plum shade. It is very pretty. I dug my nail in it, that's so sad. But it's very pretty. It's very unique to me. I have not worn it yet. I'm not very bold when it comes to my makeup, as I'm sure you can tell. They're very muted, but I thought this was super fun, and again, got it on sale at Ulta. We'll definitely be keeping this little guy. Let's see. Let's look at lip liners. I have these two from Kylie. This is Party Girl, that peachy core liquid lipstick, and then this is Posy K, the more mauve-y color. They're both very pretty, and I bought them as lip kits, so these came with the liquid lipsticks when I bought them. So I am going to keep both of these because, again, I have not yet used them. This lip liner from Gerard Cosmetics I received in a BoxyCharm probably quite a while ago. I don't use it. I'm going to pass this on. If someone in my family wants it, they can have it. So we're going to declutter this. Let's see. Next, we have two Urban Decay Vice lipsticks. We have the shade Disobedient and the shade Ravenswood. So, the shade Disobedient, very pretty, pink, love it. I am going to be keeping this. It is a beautiful shade, but I do still love it. I do still wear it. I am going to keep that. And this shade is actually very special to me. It holds a lot of sentimental value. This one is Ravenswood, and this shade I actually wore on my wedding day. Not this specific lipstick. I have purchased a new one since then. I got married in 2017, so that would be gross. But this is the shade that I wore on my wedding day, and I love it. And I'm going to be keeping it. And I will probably always have one of those lipsticks in my collection because it reminds me of my wedding day. Who doesn't want to remember their wedding day? Next I have these Becca Hydra Light Plumping Lip Balms. I really like these. I have the shade, which is a very vibrant hot orange, but if you see, it's very sheer. Like it says, it's a lip balm. It's very hydrating. It feels amazing on your lips, and it kind of smells like almost a little fruity. I love it. I love how it smells. It smells so good. So then I also have the shade Spray, which is this super vibrant pink magenta type color. And you can see very sheer, very wearable. These are not bold. You do not have to commit to a bold look. They're very sheer, and I love them. Okay, let's move on to this mess right here. That is lip gloss. Okay, so let's get started. First up is this Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine lip gloss. Very pretty. It's like a winter mint kind of smell, very minty on your lips, kind of tingly, not in a necessarily like a plumping sense, just that like it feels very cool on your lips. I just don't use it, so I am going to declutter this one. Okie dokie. I have 3 of these Buxom lip glosses, and I already know I'm going to keep this one. I absolutely love it. It's in the shade Dominique. Super pretty clear gloss with like kind of pearlescent white sparkles. I love it. So pretty. So keeping that one. This one is a bit more peachy in color, and it is beautiful. I don't tend to gravitate towards peachy colors, and nowadays I'm really not wearing much lip gloss, so I think I'm gonna let someone else enjoy this because it is a very nice formula. It's not sticky. I really enjoy it. I just don't wear it, and if I'm not gonna wear it, someone else should use it. So I'm gonna pass this one along. And that leaves us with this last one in the shade Kimberly. I do love this shade. It's a very pretty baby pink, but it is very sheer on the lips, and it's very beautiful, so, and very comfortable. So I'm going to keep this one. Okay, I have this Milani lip gloss in the Ludicrous Lights collection. Very pretty, like purple, and it has this like blue reflect. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's very pretty. Again, I just don't wear it, and it's quite thick, and it is pretty bulky, so I think I am going to get rid of this, let someone else enjoy it. I have these 2 NYX lip glosses, the Butter Gloss, and I have this bright pink, and it really is a bright pink. I don't know why it's showing up like reddish almost, but it is a bright pink. It's very pretty. Let's see if I can open it. It's very pretty, but I don't wear it. I'm gonna let someone else get some use out of this. And same goes with this one. Again, very pretty. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'm not using it, so someone else can use it. And then I have these Anastasia Beverly Hills lip glosses. I have 2. Let's see. Let's start with the full-sized ones. This one is pretty new to me. It is absolutely beautiful. It is in the shade Pink Daiquiri. Love it. Gonna keep it. So beautiful and special, and I love it. And then this one, kind of bummer, it doesn't have the shade name on it, but I love this, and I'm going to keep it. It's very pretty, kind of peachy pink base with a gold glitter pink shift to it. It's very pretty. We're definitely going to keep it. This is the shade Bella. A very pretty nude color. I just don't wear it, so I'm going to pass this one on. And we have Bubbly. Very pretty champagne color. Again, I just don't wear it. I'm going to pass this one on too. And then we have the shade Sweet, which is it's a very pretty, like, pale lavender is how I would describe it. I am going to declutter this one. I'm also going to declutter Peachy. Peachy with a gold shimmer. Very pretty. Don't wear it. So declutter both of those. And then the last one is Clouds. And this one is a very unique kind of lavender base with gold shimmer in it. Very pretty, very different. And I use it, so I am going to keep this one. I have these 3 Too Faced lip glosses. And needless to say, the packaging on these is absolutely gorgeous. Just look at them. They're just so pretty to look at. So pretty to look at. I wish I could just use them as decoration and like justify that. But in all honesty, I don't use them, and if I'm not gonna use them, someone else should. So I'm gonna pass these along to someone who will love them and enjoy them more than I do. So I'm gonna pass these 3 on. And then from Wet n Wild, I have these 2. This one is so different. It's got like a teal green sparkle to it. I don't know what kind of beauty guru I thought I was going to be when I bought this, but I don't wear it, as you may have guessed. So I'm gonna get rid of this and let someone else get some use out of it. And then this one I love, and I'm going to keep this one. This is in the shade Pisces. It is a very pretty, cool pink with a teal kind of shimmer reflect in it, and I do actually really like this one. So on the days that I do feel like doing something not so neutral, this is what I go for, and I love it, so I'm gonna keep it. I have one product from Pop Sugar, or Beauty by Pop Sugar. It's in the shade Be the Boss. Love that shade name. But it's a really pretty, like, peachy coral creamy gloss. I just don't wear it, unfortunately, so I'm gonna let someone else have this. And then I have 2 of these. Let's see. These are from Petite and Pretty. They're 10K Shine Lip Gloss. I have the shade Glow Down, and this is Shell Shocked. So I'm gonna get rid of both of these. First of all, these glosses smell amazing. I just don't wear them. I just don't wear them, and I have to be honest with myself. So I'm gonna let someone else use these glittery babies. Oh, I just love the sparkle. Okay, but I'm gonna get rid of these because I just don't use them. And then last but not least is this Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Paper Moon, and it is super gorgeous, like this vibrant orange with orange glitter flecks in it. Super pretty. It wasn't my favorite, so it's a beautiful color. And I do love the brand, but I just don't use this product, so I'm going to let this go. I am decluttering 22 products, and I am keeping 22 products. So I got rid of exactly half. of my lip products, which is amazing. It definitely needed to happen, and I feel much better, and I know that my family members and friends will be excited to receive some new makeup. So let's move on to the next category. Okay, so in this category I put my liquid face products. So we have concealers, foundations, we have skin tints, primers, primer waters, and setting sprays and refreshers. So I don't have too many of any of it, so I just kind of combined it all into one category. So I guess first off, I only have 3 concealers on hand, and I'm going to be keeping all of them, all 3 concealers. We have the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair Beige, the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Beige, and then I also have this Revolution Conceal and Correct in just white. So I am going to be keeping all 3 of these. Let's do primers. I have, for primers, I have these, the Porefessional Primer from, down here, from Benefit. Again, I try not to purchase from brands that are not cruelty free, and I got this actually in a BoxyCharm, and I never even opened it, so I am going to declutter this one. I won't use it. I haven't used it yet. I also have this primer. It is the Soft Focus Glow Drops Illuminating Ultimate Glow Primer. It's shimmery. It's well, it's definitely illuminating because it's shimmery. I don't really want to use it on my face. It feels really good. It feels like super soft and like velvety, but I don't want to use shimmer on my face unless it's a highlight, and that doesn't typically go all over my face, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to pass it on. And then these 2 from Smashbox, the Photo Finish Primer Water. I love these. I love how they smell. I love how they work. I'm going to keep both of them. I have Love Ritual and Crystal Clarity. The Love Ritual is jasmine and rose scented, and then the Crystal Clarity is lavender and sweet orange scent. I love them both. I'm keeping them both. Okay. Next I have these setting sprays. I'm going to be keeping both of these. This is the e.l.f. Mist Me spray. Smells so good. It's like a tropical coconutty scent, and the mister is amazing. And then I also have the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Again, I love this, and it's sprayer. So I'm going to be keeping both of these. Okay, for foundations, and sorry, that's kind of embarrassing. It's so messy. I don't live an aesthetic lifestyle. I'm going to be keeping both of these. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in porcelain. Amazing. I love it. It's so cheap, but it's so good. And I generally mix it actually with the Born This Way Undetectable Coverage Foundation. And this is in the shade Cloud. This is their lightest shade, and this is kind of my winter shade, and this is kind of a summer shade, so generally I mix them, and then it's perfect, and I love them both. Okay, other foundations, I have this Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. and this foundation is magic. I love it. It's super good. I love it. I'm gonna keep it. And this is in the shade Marisol. I think that's what it is, Marisol. Yeah. Okay, gonna keep this. For skin tints, I have this Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. This would be great if it wasn't too dark. It makes me look orange, and this is, it's sad. This is the shade Porcelain, and it's much too dark for me. Much too dark. So I'm going to be passing this along to someone who is not as ghostly transparent as I am. I also have this Pure 4-in-1 Tinted Moisturizer in LN2. Is that the actual shading? I think it is. Pretty sure I got this in a BoxyCharm, and this actually does fit me pretty well, especially since it's sheer. It's not full coverage, so it doesn't have to match perfectly to work. And this does work for me, so I am gonna keep this. And lastly, I have this super dewy skin tint from Revolution. I haven't actually opened this yet since I am still working on the pure skin tint. I don't like to have too many foundation products open at the same time. I only have one face, so haven't opened this yet, but I'm definitely going to keep it so that I can use it when I'm ready. Oh my goodness, that was so much work getting all of them out. Okay, so do you see the gigantic mess of palettes? Okay, I know this isn't as extreme as other people's collections, but keeping in mind that I am an average consumer compared to the average YouTube channel, this is a lot of eyeshadow for one face. Let's just start with this pile right here to the side. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have this NYX Glitter Gold glitter palette. I thought it was so pretty in the store, so I felt like I had to get it. And then I think I've only used this blue shade here. I think I've only used it once. So I'm gonna give this to a friend and let them enjoy it because I just don't use it. I have this Abh Norvina collection eyeshadow palette, and what volume is this? This is the volume 1. Okay, that's what I thought. Very pretty pink, purple, orange shades. I just don't use it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Sad. Okay. Next, I have this Baby Got Peach eyeshadow palette. Again, super pretty. Oh, hi. I just don't use it. And then I have this palette from Revolution. This is the Turkish Delight palette. Super pretty from the outside. Like, I was completely captivated by this. And these are the colors. Very pretty. I really thought I was going to get a lot of use out of this, and then I just didn't. So, as gorgeous as it is, I'm going to get rid of it and let someone else love it. Next is this Revolution palette. This is the Forever Dynamic Ambient palette. Just look at these colors. It's so pretty, but I don't use it. So, especially this shade right here. This is basically why I bought this palette. It's this super pretty, it's pink, but it's got these flecks of green. Oh, it's so pretty. but I don't use it. And I also have its sister over here, actually. This is the Forever Dynamic Mesmerized. And again, if I can open it, super pretty color scheme. Again, love the glitter shade. Apparently I'm drawn in by glitter. Who knew? Okay, learn something new about yourself. Yeah, okay. Again, I don't use it. And I actually have other purple shades that I will show you in a minute as we go through all of this that I prefer over this. And I have pink shades in my collection that I prefer over this. So, with that being said, I don't think I ever even used these. Oh my goodness. That sounds awful. I went out and bought these with my own money and then I never used them. Because I thought they were beautiful. And I just wanted to have them. And then I never used them. That's sad. That's what I want to avoid from now on. So, I'm going to get rid of these. Let someone else love them. Have I kept anything? I don't think I have. I don't think I've kept any eyeshadow palettes so far. Okay. Alrighty. This is the KVD Alchemist Holographic palette. I love this packaging. So cool. And it's a triangle. Who does that? Anyway. Super pretty. These are just like, you can't really tell, but this is green shift. This is a blue shift, a violet shift, and a pink opal shift to it. Very pretty. I typically use these as inner corner highlights. For eyeshadow, I don't actually use them as highlighters on my face. But I don't use them. So I am going to pass this on to a friend or a family member if they would like it. And then I have, let's see, I know I have this one. If I can dig it out of this mess. Okay. So, I have these 3 Juvia's Place palettes, and I am definitely keeping this one. Look at this. This is so pretty. Just look at those colors. They're so pretty. Okay, yeah. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this palette. Ever. Just look at these beautiful women. Look at those beautiful colors. Probably gonna keep it forever. It's just so pretty. I love it. Funny because you would think that these would be my preferred palettes over the pink one because the rest of my makeup collection is quite neutral and muted. But I don't use these. Oh, I just don't. I knew that I loved Juvia's Place eyeshadows. So I bought these without even like batting an eye, basically. So I don't use it. But I love Juvia's Place. But I don't use these colors, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. These, I actually really like the colors, but I have other formulas of these colors that I like over this palette. So I'm gonna get rid of this one too. That makes me kind of sad, but okay. Someone else will absolutely love those, by the way. They will. Whoever gets those, you're going to love them. I promise. Let's do these 2 Revolution palettes next. So this one, I loved the color story. So as you can see, very like green and gold and so pretty. So pretty. I don't use it. I hate myself. I buy things because other people recommend them and I think they're beautiful to look at, but then I never use them. I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't use it. It's the Revolution Chilled palette. Gonna get rid of it. And then this is the Revolution Forever Flawless Ice palette. And I don't know who I thought it was, honestly, because... Okay, so first of all, my favorite color is blue. So in theory, it made sense that I would love this because I love Revolution and so many of their products are so beautiful. And they had a blue palette come out and I was so excited. I was so excited that I didn't even stop and think to myself, will I actually even use this? And I don't. So I'm going to declutter this palette. But we love you and your color story, and someone else will love you. Just not me anymore. Okay. So let's finish off Revolution, I guess, because I forgot about these, and I also have this, and I think these are the only other Revolution palettes that I have, pretty sure. So I have this Revolution Pro palette in Ultimate, is that what it's called? Ultimate Eye Look palette? Oh, Diamonds and Pearls. And then this one is Quartz Crush. Just Quartz Crush. Oh, that little thingy came off. Okay. So, very pretty. Look how pretty these are. Honestly. Look. Would you just look at it? It's so pretty. Okay, so first this one. This is the Diamonds and Pearls. If I can open it with my little nub nails. Oh my goodness. Okay. So pretty. Honestly, so pretty. Hello. Love it. Keeping it. Keeping that one. So pretty. This one I think I'm going to get rid of. These shades are so pretty. However, it has one matte in it, and that's just, it's not enough for me. So as pretty as this shade is, I don't use it enough to keep it. The thing is, if I'm not using something, I would so much rather it go to someone else before it goes off. Like if it's brand new and I don't use it, I would rather someone else get enjoyment out of it. And then there's this palette. So I bought this in store, and because of current world conditions, they couldn't have the makeup open and available to swatch or anything. So this is how I saw it in the store. That's it. This is how I saw it. I didn't know like what colors were in it, because even on the back it gives you really no indication as to what the colors look like, and I didn't think to check the app and see if they had like open container pictures. And then I got home and opened it, and I was completely underwhelmed. Like I thought it was gonna be so like vibrant and different. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not that. I was not expecting that. And you can see I only swatched one shade, never used it. Gonna get rid of it. Okie dokie. Okay, let's do this. Too Faced Natural Eyes. This is gorgeous. Have you ever smelled the Too Faced Natural collection? Like, have you ever smelled the products? Because they smell so good. Like spiced gingerbread or something. I don't know. But it smells amazing. That being said, I don't use it, so I am going to get rid of this. Even though it smells beautiful and it looks beautiful, I don't wear it. Next, I have this Fairy Tales Storybook Cosmetics book. It is the Robin Hood book. Robin Hood. And it's so cute. It's like a little book. It opens up like a storybook. And then these are the shades. So pretty. I don't know what to do. I love that it looks like a book, and I love that it's Robin Hood. But I don't use these colors. Like, I love the two middle ones, the most boring ones. It's so pretty, and I want to keep it because it's a storybook, but it serves me no good just sitting around. So I'm gonna give Robin Hood to a friend for them to love. Let's do Abh palettes. So this is the Abh Norvina Volume 3. Super pretty, super cute. But I got so caught up in the release of this, and I thought it was so pretty that I didn't stop to think if I would actually use it, and I don't. So I'm gonna declutter this one. Oh goodness. And then I have the Norvina palette. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty well loved. I have used this a bit, and it's very pretty, but out of the palettes that I use, this generally isn't one of them. So I am going to declutter it, even though it's so pretty and I was so excited to get it. I don't use it, and I need to be honest with myself. Next is the Sultry palette. Let me tell you, when this palette first came out, I was absolutely taken by it. I was so excited for it. I bought it immediately. And then when other people started decluttering this palette, I was like personally offended. I loved this palette so much. This is what the inside looks like. It's, oh goodness. I used to be so defensive about this palette. Like, I loved it so much, and now I don't use it. Oh my goodness. Okay, but this Cyborg shade right here, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's beautiful. It's like a silver, but kind of lavenderish and gunmetal, and I don't know what else, but, and this is actually my second one. I forgot to mention that this is the second one that I have owned because I loved it that much. But I'm actually gonna get rid of it. Yeah. I'm gonna say goodbye to this beautiful, beautiful sultry packaging. And then lastly is the Riviera palette. It's so fun. It's so fun. Oh man. Oh man. I don't like this. I don't like making this decision is what I meant. It's not that I don't like the palette. Here's the thing. I look at this palette in first glance, I'm like, oh, this is so pretty, it's so unique. But then, like, I look closer and I'm like, but is it really? Like, all of these are pretty neutral except for this pink. Cover the pink and cover the blue. Like, look at how neutral it is without, I don't know. I don't even think it's really worth depotting. Like, I love the Mediterranean, Inheritance, and Bahamas. And Seaside, actually. But I would rather pass this along to someone. Sad, but I'm gonna get rid of this one too. I'm making a mess, and then I am also like literally keeping nothing. It's really weird for me. Okay. I know that the Jeffree Star palettes are probably staring you in the face, but I just wanted to get rid of some of the miscellaneous palettes first. So I'll try to rapid fire. Pastels, Mint, 9pan from Huda Beauty. Absolutely stunning, and I'm gonna keep it. Ciate London, the Velvet palette. Take a look at you. Ooh, okay. Pretty sure I got this in BoxyCharm. I just don't use it. I have to be brutal. I'm getting rid of it. What else? Colourpop, High Tide. Just bought this. It's so pretty. I'm keeping it. It's so just those shimmers. Can you just look? Okay, yeah. Naked 2 basics. So I am most definitely keeping this on vacation. So easy, so compact. Love it so much. Okay, this is basically a pride and joy. So this is the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and when I tell you that this is my pride and joy, I'm over exaggerating, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Look at it. Look at her. But I love this, and I am definitely keeping it. It is the only Natasha Denona thing that I own, and I love it so much. Okay, so I'm gonna show you my depotted palettes, because I think that's the only thing left besides the Jeffree Star palettes, and then I will get to the Jeffree Star palettes. So this is actually shades that I already know I'm passing on. I already know I don't use, and I am decluttering, but I just thought I would show you since we're going through eyeshadows. These two I am both keeping. This one has my greens and blues in it, and then this one has purples and pinks in it. So I'm keeping these, and I already know I'm going to be getting rid of these shades, but I'm going to keep this palette around until I depot some of the eyeshadow palettes that I'm keeping from this pile. And some single eyeshadows that I'll be depotting and putting in here. So for now, all three of these are staying, but eventually the ones in this palette will be given to friends and family, and the ones in this palette will be transferred into a different Anastasia empty palette, and then I'll be getting rid of this little compact empty palette. So for now they're all staying, but eventually I'll get rid of this one and this one. Okay, the moment you've been waiting for. Jeffree Star palettes. So again, I already addressed the Jeffree Star situation that I will no longer be buying from the brand. But I'm not just going to throw away palettes to throw away palettes, because to me that's silly. They're still usable. So this is the Conspiracy palette. Again, I was super invested in this series, so I bought the palette as soon as I could, but honestly, I don't use it. But I don't need it. I don't use it. Someone else can have it. This is the Blue Blood palette. It's so beautiful, the packaging and all. Look at this little, it's so cute. Anyway, this is the palette. I've only used this a few times, and in all honesty, I don't really need it. So I might try to sell this palette on my Poshmark, and if it doesn't sell, it's no big deal. But if it does sell, it can go to a new home because I really don't use it. I don't. I've learned that I don't need an entire palette dedicated to one color, if that makes sense. So same goes for the Blood Money. This is what this one looks like. So pretty, and it's very unique. I think I've only actually swatched this palette. I don't think I've even used it. So I'm gonna try to sell this one as well. And I kind of hate myself for this purchase. This is the Anniversary Blood Sugar palette, and I bought this off of someone else for $75. For $75, I bought this palette, and I never used it. I was so excited because the thing is, when the Blood Sugar palette originally came out in its red packaging, I thought it was too over the top and I would never use it. But then, when I saw it in the white packaging, it looked so much more neutral. And I thought, oh, maybe I would actually use those colors, because in the red packaging, I don't know, it made it look more red. And I don't need it. A whole palette full of red shades. But when it came out in the white packaging, it just looks so neutral and so doable and wearable. So I jumped on it, and I've never used it. As you can see, I've swatched it because I jinked up the packaging, and it's like fabric in between the shades, so I can't get it out. So I'm not necessarily trying to make my money back, because I will never buy a palette. What are these, like 54? Are these like $54 or something close to that? I would never buy a $54 palette and then try to resell it for $75. I just wouldn't. So I'm not trying to make my money back, but I might try to sell this on Poshmark for something back. Again, if it doesn't sell, I'll give it to my friends and family. But it honestly, I mean, it would be nice to have some of that money back. I also have this. This is the Bloodlust, right? Yeah, this is the Bloodlust. And personally, to me, this is the most beautiful one that he has come out with. But I don't know what I was expecting. Like, the other ones are so monochromatic that when I opened this one, I was like, wait, what? Like, there's red and greens and this like khaki shade. It just made no sense to me. That being said, I love like this little L shape here, these three, and then this lavender shade. Love those. And then I really don't use the rest of it. So again, I might try to sell it for something back. But I don't use it. I really only use it for those 4 shades, and that's kind of I can't. That's so silly. Okay, so this is the Cremated palette, which I feel like got this palette caught some heat. Yeah, I feel like this palette was bad timing, but anyway, when it came out, I was like thrilled. Like, this is my neutral dream, or at least I thought it was, until I realized that I really don't use gray shadows. Just don't. And honestly, I would so much rather use that Natasha Denona Glam palette than this. So I'm not even gonna try to depot these, I don't think. I might try to just sell it. Yeah. If it doesn't sell, I might depot some of these. Like, I really like this, the white shade. I really like this shade and this shade and this shade and the black, and I do use some of these. I like some of these, but I don't know. If I can sell it, I will. This palette, however, is my favorite from Jeffree Star. This is the Jawbreaker palette, and this is so unique. Just look at all of those colors. It literally looks like a giant jawbreaker. It has so many different colors and mattes and shimmers and satins, and I love it. I really love this. Alright, so let me count how many I actually kept, because I don't think I kept much. 10. I am keeping 10 eyeshadow palettes out of that whole mess. 10! I'm so proud of myself, honestly. Okay, let's move on to the next. Okay, so while we're on eyeshadows, we might as well do the rest of the eye products. This one is still in its packaging because I accidentally bought 2 of them. So this one is going to friends or family. So go ahead and set that to the side there. These are all like individual eyeshadows. I have some glitters. Okay. Alright, so these are actually brow products, pomades. I am going to keep both of these. This is the Big Ego from Tarte and the Tame and Frame from NYX. This is in the shade medium brown, and this is in the shade brunette. So I'm going to keep both of these. Okay, let's do glitters. Why not? Okay, so I have 4 glitters. This is a gold glitter from LA Girl. I just don't use it, so someone else can have it. This is actually a super unique like lime green glitter from JCat Beauty, so I am going to keep this one. Then I have this NYX pink glitter, and this other one from JCat that's like a teal color. I'm gonna get rid of both of these. I just don't use loose glitter, so yeah, I don't use it. I have these 2 potted ones from Tarte. This one is in the shade Unleashed. It's a really pretty purple. I just don't use it. I'm gonna get rid of it. This one is from Tarte. It's like a really pretty fiery red, and it is called Fire Dancer. That's funny. This one's really pretty, and I actually do use this. I have this Ulta Beauty Bouncy Cream eyeshadow, this Urban Decay Moon Dust shadow single in the shade Cosmic, and I do prefer this over this one. Alright, let's see. I have two of these Colourpop Super Shock shadows, and this one is Sure Thing, and this one is Empire. So this one looked much more vibrant online, unfortunately, and it's like already cracking. So I'm gonna get rid of this, but I am gonna keep Sure Thing because that is super pretty. And then I have this from is it Kiko? I think. I really hope that's right. I'm so sorry if it's not. Holiday Gems in Coral Symphony. Super pretty. Let's see if I can open it. Yes. Pink, gold, shiny, shimmery. Love it. I'm going to keep it. I have this Essence Melted Crumb eyeshadow. This is so pretty. I don't even remember when I got this, at least a year ago. Let me just, I just need to show you. Look at it. It's so good. It's so good. I also have this Dose of Colors single in this Block Party eyeshadow in the shade Night Sky. This is very cool. Oh, can I open it? Yes, okay. It's very cool. It's like a black base, but then it's like this emerald green shimmer. It's so cool. I'm keeping it. Right now I only have one mascara open, and it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag. This is so beautiful. I can't. I love it so much. Keeping. And this is the only brow gel I have from Essence. This is in the shade, what shade is this? Soft Brownie Brows. So this is actually probably one shade too light, but I'm gonna continue to use this until I get the darker one because I do quite like it. It holds your brows in place. And then I believe these are the only two brow pencils I currently have. The It Cosmetics Brow Power. I believe they only have one universal taupe shade, but it does actually work for me, so I am going to keep this. And then I have the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. And I do quite like this, so I am going to keep that as well. Let's see, shadow sticks. I have these two. I have Perfect Pearl and Rose Quartz from e.l.f. I really love these, especially for no makeup days. It's just so handy to just put in your inner corner or just on your lid, kind of brighten your eyes up a little bit. They're very pretty, very easy to use, and honestly, I would think that these were high-end, so very beautiful. Going to keep them, and you cannot beat the price of these, honestly. I think they were like $5. So let's do liquid liners. I think these are, yeah. So these are the 3 liquid liners that I have, and I am going to be keeping all of them. This is the only true liquid liner I have from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's very nice. It's very black. Gotta love it. I'm just not the best with liquid liner, so I only keep like one. And then I have the Too Faced Better Than Sex felt tip eyeliner and the Stila Stale Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, and this is also a felt tip. Definitely better with a felt tip. I feel like it gives me more control, and I do love both of these, so I am going to keep both. Next are, oh goodness, For someone who really doesn't wear eyeliner, I have way too much, and I justify it because I'm like, eyeliners, they don't take up as much room as eyeshadow palettes, so I feel like I can hoard them. And I shouldn't. So I'm gonna keep this NYX faux white. This is in the shade White Smoke. It's a very pretty like lavender color. I love it for brightening up the waterline. This is the shade Desperation. It's a gray from Urban Decay, and I just don't use it. I'm gonna declutter that one. I'm definitely keeping this one. This is the Urban Decay Perversion. So good, so black, so good. Trestique. I don't use it. I would rather use Perversion by Urban Decay. This is the shade Smoke from Urban Decay, and I do actually like this one. It's a much darker gray than that other one that I showed you. So I do prefer this one. I'm gonna keep this one. This is new to me. This is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner. It's a very pretty orange shade, so I am going to keep this one. Oops. Lids are coming off. Okay. Maybe if they're all facing the same way. Let's see. This is in the shade Electric Empire from Urban Decay, and I just don't use this, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I am going to keep Alkaline. Very pretty maroon, red wine type of color. So pretty. I'm also going to keep Deep End. This is a very pretty metallic teal blue color. So gorgeous. I'm gonna declutter Mildew. I am going to keep Mainline, very pretty kind of navy teal blue. And then I am also going to declutter Freak, which is a bright lime green shimmer eyeliner. Very pretty. I don't use it. And just to be clear, I'm not decluttering these because they're bad quality. They're excellent quality. I just don't use these colors. So I want to give them to someone who will enjoy them. Okie dokie. So next we're gonna do face palettes. So I have some highlighter palettes, blush palettes, and then face palettes that have it all. So let's start with this. This is the Lucky Glow Bronze and Highlight palette. As you can see, very pretty, but honestly, I can't use half of these shades. I could probably use this one, and a peachy shade. That's too dark as a highlight, that's too dark as a highlight, and that's definitely too dark as a highlight. So I'm gonna pass this one on. Got it in a boxy charm, by the way. This one is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But I don't use it. So sad. So I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay, this is the Beauty Creations Kylie Glow Face Palette. And I got this in a boxy charm, and unfortunately it's kind of the same story. These are just too dark for my skin tone, for my super pale transparent skin tone. They feel super nice though. They feel really nice. It's just too dark. So I'm gonna get rid of that too. And then, this is another face palette. I'm not even gonna try to say the name because I will completely butcher it. I know I will. But this is the Set and Define kit. It's very pretty, and it looks very well made and very well thought out. I like that there's like a transparent shade in here for people that are transparent like me. But honestly, I just don't reach for face palettes. And again, I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I was excited about it. I thought I would use it, but honestly, these bottom shades are all too dark for me. That highlight doesn't really work for me. So really the only two shades I can use are possibly the Mattify and the Set up there in the top left. But I mean, I'm not going to keep a whole palette around if I can only use one or two of the shades. So I'm going to get rid of this one too. Start with this new one I'm definitely keeping. How about that? This is the Highlight Unicorns palette from Lime Crime, and I actually got this when Ulta was doing one of their 21 Days of Beauty events. Otherwise I probably wouldn't have never gotten them. But I did, and I'm glad I did because I do love these. They're so different and fun, and I'm definitely keeping this palette. Although I have heard, like, I never really heard what happened with Lime Crime. I just heard that something shady happened, and then people kind of stopped buying from them. So I got these off of Ulta when they were on sale. So I don't really know what happened, but I do have these, and since I have them, I am going to use them. But let me know your thoughts on Lime Crime, if they're a company worth supporting or not. I've tried to dig a little, but I couldn't really find any specifics as to what went on or what's going on, or yeah, let me know what you think about Lime Crime. But I do have these, so I am going to keep them. And then this is the Revolution blush palette. Does this have like a name? I know it's like flamingo. It has flamingos in it. Little blush palette. It has 3 blushes. Very pretty, but they're actually too dark for me. Yeah. So I get rid of all of these lovely palettes that someone else will love. Alright, moving on to face powders, and then I also put bronzers in here just because I don't have a ton of either category. So as you can see, this is still in the box. This is the Ofra banana powder, and I've heard a lot of people love this. Unfortunately, that's just not going to work on my skin tone. My skin tone is very pink and very fair, so banana powders generally aren't just, they're just not going to work for my skin tone. So I'm going to pass this along to someone. It's never been used. I've only opened it to see the color. And then I have this NYX Professional Makeup HD Finishing Powder in the shade Translucent, and I do love this. I use this every time I do my makeup, so I'm definitely keeping this. I also have the Becca, this is that like hydrating powder. Yeah, it's the Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I love this. When I first bought it, it really did feel like wet on your skin when you put it on. I have had it for a while, so it's kind of lost that sensation, and I'm very, very sad that Becca is going out of business. I do really like their products, so I'm very sad that they're closing, but I am definitely going to be keeping this until I use it all up. I also got this in a BoxyCharm a while back. It is also from Becca. It's the Soft Light Blurring Powder in Pink Haze. Haven't tried it yet. I'm hoping it works for me because my skin tone is rather pink. And I'm pretty sure it just comes across transparent, so we'll see how that works. But I am going to keep this. I haven't used it yet. Next I have this Laura Mercier powder. It's the Matte Radiance Baked Powder, and I just don't use it. It's kind of too dark for my skin tone, so I'm gonna pass it on. Next, I have this Too Faced bronzer. This is the Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I am going to be keeping this. Very pretty, very smooth, very buttery. I'm also going to be keeping this Sun Bunny bronzer. Very pretty. It's not shimmery, but it has much more of a radiance to it. It's not matte, and I really like that. It's the only one I have like that because these other two are both matte. This is the Kylie pressed bronzing powder in the shade Khaki. I just got this. It was on sale at Ulta, so I do want to try it. I have not tried it yet. And then this is the infamous butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, and this is the light bronzer. Yeah, I love it. It smells so good. So I'm gonna keep this. So I'm gonna keep these 4. So next we will do blushes, and I have those right here. Yeah, let's just take them out. Okay. So I do have these 2 blush palettes that I don't keep with the rest, or I didn't keep with the rest of the face palettes, just because they are just blush. Oh, I was so sad when this came because this one was like chipped, and I thought, oh, no big deal. I closed it, I put it back in my drawer, opened it again, and the rest of it had completely crumbled. So that's unfortunate, but the other 3 shades are still perfectly fine, so I'm going to keep this. And that was from BH Cosmetics. This one is also from BH Cosmetics in Vanilla Peach. I love it. It's so pretty. Definitely keeping this. These are only $12, by the way, and they're so good. You get 4 blushes. I love it. This is a Kylie and Kitten Baby. It's just, it's not for me. It looked much more like peachy, pinky on the website, and it just doesn't look like that in person, unfortunately. This just isn't my color, so I am going to get rid of this one. And then I have this one in the shade Pink Power. In comparison to the baby pink packaging, it looks kind of orangish, but it's actually a really pretty pink. So I am going to keep this. Let's talk about this, because I feel like I do not have a popular opinion. So I just got this. I have not yet used it on my face. The Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush in the shade Incandescent Electra. It's pretty, but has anyone told you that, like, I don't know if you can see, but there's glitter in it. I was completely thrown off at the fact that there was glitter in it. No one told me this. No one told me it was sparkly. And maybe it's just the first layer. Maybe I have to work through it and then it'll be great. But I was not expecting a sparkly blush. So, but I'm gonna keep it because I paid like $40 for it. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Lilac Geode. This is so pretty. Uh-oh, what'd I do? Oh no. Oh well. Oh well. It's fine. Super pretty. But I use this as like a blush topper, not a highlight, because it's much too dark for me as a highlight. But it's so pretty as a blush topper, so I'm definitely keeping this. And the same goes for this, actually. This is a baked blush from Wet n Wild in the shade Don't Flutter Yourself. Oh, oh my goodness, I'm making messes. Why am I making messes? Okay. Anyway, this I think is just supposed to be a blush, but it is most definitely too shimmery to be a blush, so I use it more as a blush topper. And it's very pretty in that way, so I am going to keep both of these. And these are my single blushes. I think one of these is the same. Yeah, these are both in the shade Sweet Pea Pink. You can see that this one still has like the shimmery top coat because I haven't used it. Whereas I have used this one and I do love it. So I'm actually gonna give this one away. I don't need two of them and I haven't used it, so I'm gonna give that to friends or family. I am gonna keep the shade what was it again? Sweet Pea Pink. I'm also gonna give this away. It's just too orangey for my liking. I'm definitely gonna keep this really pretty baby pink, and with my more of a pink skin tone, I think that this would suit me better than the orange ones. And then I have these two. This is the Essence Mosaic Blush, and yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one, but I am going to keep this one. And the last but certainly not least is probably my favorite category, which is highlighters. So yeah, let's get into this. So first up we have this Lilac to Reality by Wet n Wild. It's very pretty. I got it because it was on sale on the website, I believe, and I just don't use it. I'm gonna declutter that one. Let's see, this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector and Prismatic Amethyst. Yeah, it says very pretty, like white base with a pink shift to it. I'm definitely keeping this. Let's go through the rest of the Becca. Well, while we're on the subject, this is in the shade Moonstone. Very pretty. It's like a champagne-y gold, but it's actually it works for my skin tone, which is very rare for any sort of gold, and I love it. This is in the shade Rose Quartz, and again, like it can be a little dark, so sometimes I just kind of use it as a blush topper, but I love it, so I'm going to keep that one as well. This has to be in the shade Pearl. Yes, it's white, so it works perfectly for my ghostly skin tone. I'm going to keep that. And then this is in the shade Pure Pearl. I was so excited when this came out because I thought it was so beautiful, and it really is. It really, really is, and I love it. Definitely keeping. This is my Juvia's Place loose highlighter in the shade Cleo. It is so pretty, but I have come to realize that I don't do loose anything, really. I don't do loose highlighters. They're just too messy for me, and I'm already a bit clumsy, so I'm gonna let someone else love this, along with these Wet n Wild highlights. Again, they are so pretty. These could pass for high-end highlighters, honestly. They're so pretty. I have the shade You Glow Girl, and I'm so lit, and oh, they're so pretty. But I don't use them. They're too messy. I'm too messy. Let's blame me, actually. I'm too messy. And so I'm gonna get rid of those. This is the Cover FX glitter drops. Can we just appreciate these for a moment? Oh, look at it. Oh, mama. If you know what that is from, please leave it in the comments, because I would love to know who else watches that show. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't use it. At first I thought maybe I'll be like super shimmery and sparkly in the summer and put it, like, mix it in my body lotion and be that that goddess in the summer. And then I realized that I hate summer. I really do. I hate summer. I don't like sweaty and I don't like being hot. I'm a polar bear. So I won't use it. I haven't used it probably out of like a year or more, and I still haven't used it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Next we have this Anastasia Beverly Hills Iced Out Highlighter. I thought this was going to be amazing, and you can see I dug my nail in it when I had nails. I was so sad, but it's just so gold once you put it on. Like, you can't really tell in the pan, but like, see if I can replicate. Like, do you see how it's just gold when you put it on your face? So yeah, it doesn't actually work for me. It looks much too dark. This is another Juvia's Place highlighter. Does it it's just volume 3. It doesn't really have a name. It's very pretty, but it's very thick. It feels thick, and I'm not a huge fan of that, so I am going to pass that one along, even though it is absolutely beautiful. I also have this Wet n Wild Winter Falls in LA highlight, which is a white base with a blue teal kind of reflect in it, and I don't use it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Then I have this Wet n Wild Halo Effect. This is so pretty. It's so pretty. It's like a peachy pink, champagne kind of highlighter. But it's so pretty, and I'm definitely keeping it. Okay, I feel like you either love this or you don't, and I love it. This might be my favorite highlighter in my entire collection. It's so pretty. I love it so much. It's in the shade Love Light. Love it. First of all, this packaging is beautiful by Revolution Pro. And do you see this? It's so pretty, but it's so thick. Like, it feels so thick, and I'm not a huge fan of that, so I'm gonna pass it on. Next I have this Kylie Jenner highlighter in Princess Please, and I do really like this. It's like a lavender gold pink shifty I don't even know, but I love it. I love it so much, so I'm gonna keep this. Ofra, I have the highlighter in Retrograde. I don't know. I don't use it often, but it's so different. I'm gonna keep it. Then I have Pillow Talk. I love this. It's a pink highlighter, but it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. I love it so much. I'm gonna keep it. And then I have Star Island, which is so pretty. This is the closest to a gold I can get. Oh, it's so pretty though. I love it. Okay, and then I have this Hyper Real Glow MAC palette. So I have like a white, a pink, and like a champagne-y kind of color, and it's so pretty. So pretty. I love it. I'm keeping. Okay, so that was everything. That was all of my collection, and we are finally finished. That took forever. I have like 2 hours of footage that I'm gonna go through, so that'll be fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed and please let me know if there's anything you would like to see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!